Chosen one, only you saw this. Chosen one, God's final decision will make you a billionaire. There is a quiet moment that does not belong to noise, not to the world, and not even to time itself. And that moment is where this truth finds you right now. Something sacred has been placed before your eyes, something many passed by without seeing, something many ignored without understanding, yet you paused, you felt it, and that is why this is reaching you. This is not about chance, and it is not about luck, because the path of God never moves without purpose. This is about a turning point written long before your first breath, and it is unfolding in a way that touches your life with a depth you cannot fully measure yet. Type 2020 if you believe. There has been a long season behind you, a season that tested your strength in ways no one else could fully see. You carried weight in silence, and you walked through days that felt heavier than they should have been. Still, something inside you refused to break, and that quiet strength did not go unnoticed in heaven. God has been watching every step, every tear, and every moment you chose to keep going, even when nothing around you made sense. Take a moment to like this video as a simple act of faith, as a sign that your heart is open to what God is about to do in your life. There is a reason this is described as a final decision, because it carries a sense of completion, a sense that something long in preparation is now ready to be released. God does not rush, and He does not act without perfect timing. When He decides, it is not influenced by the world, and it is not shaken by circumstances. His decision comes from a place of love, wisdom, and a deep understanding of your journey. This is not only about wealth in a material sense, even though the word billionaire carries that image strongly. It is about a shift in your life that touches every area, a fullness that begins inside and flows outward into your reality. God's blessings are never empty, and they are never shallow. When He lifts someone, He lifts them completely, restoring what was lost and building what was never there before. You have been shaped for this moment in ways you did not always understand. There were delays that felt painful, but those delays were protection. There were closed doors that felt unfair, but those doors were guiding you away from what was not meant for you. Every part of your story has been preparing you for something that requires strength, humility, and a heart that stays connected to God. Type 1414 to affirm. There is something important about the fact that you saw this. It speaks of awareness, of spiritual sensitivity, and of a connection that goes beyond the surface. Many people search for signs, but not everyone recognizes them when they appear. You did not scroll past this moment without feeling something, and that feeling matters. It is a reminder that God still speaks, and that His voice still reaches those who are willing to listen. This decision from God is not about making you proud in a worldly way, and it is not about placing you above others. It is about positioning you to become a channel of goodness, a person through whom blessings can flow into the lives of others. When God blesses deeply, He also trusts deeply. He entrusts you with something that carries responsibility, not just reward. There is a quiet transformation happening inside you even now. You may not see it clearly yet, but your mindset is changing, your perspective is growing, and your faith is becoming stronger in ways that will support what is coming. God prepares the heart before He releases the blessing, because the heart determines how the blessing will be used. You are not the same person you were before this moment. Something has shifted simply by hearing these words, simply by being open to receive what God is revealing. This is how divine change often begins, not with loud signs, but with a gentle stirring that grows stronger over time. God's love for you is not distant, and it is not uncertain. It is present, steady, and deeply personal. He knows your fears, and He understands your hopes. He sees the parts of you that you try to hide, and he embraces you fully without hesitation. That kind of love is the foundation of everything he is about to do in your life. As this journey continues, you will begin to notice changes that feel different from anything you have experienced before. Doors will open in ways that feel natural, yet surprising. Opportunities will come with a sense of peace instead of confusion. You will feel guided rather than forced, and that is how you will know that God is leading you. This is not something to fear, and it is not something to doubt. It is something to receive with a calm heart and a trusting spirit. God has already seen the outcome, and he is leading you toward it step by step. You do not need to understand everything right now. You only need to stay close to him and move forward with faith. There is a quiet assurance in knowing that you are not alone in this process. God walks with you in every moment, even the ones that feel uncertain. His presence does not leave, and his guidance does not fail. You are being carried through something meaningful, something that will one day make sense in a way that fills your heart with peace. This process is gentle, yet it is also powerful, because it touches the very core of who you are becoming. You are being refined in a way that removes fear and replaces it with quiet confidence. Type 777 if you trust Jesus. A 7-second brainwave technique, once reserved for select groups and hidden in classified files, has now been released to the public, and many describe it as the 30-second miracle. Experts say it awakens a dormant brain center linked to wealth and blessings. Click the link in the comments below before it's taken down again from the internet. There were moments when you felt overlooked, moments when it seemed like others were moving ahead while you were standing still. Those moments were not signs of delay without purpose. They were moments where God was building something inside you that could not be rushed. Growth that comes from him is steady, and it creates a foundation that does not collapse under pressure. You are now stepping into a season where clarity begins to replace confusion. The things that once felt uncertain will begin to align in a way that feels natural and calm. You will not need to force your way into situations, because what is meant for you will come with a sense of peace. God's direction does not bring chaos, and it does not leave you restless. It settles your spirit and guides your steps at the same time. There is also a healing taking place within you that you may not fully recognize yet. Old wounds are being softened, and heavy memories are losing their hold on your heart. This healing is important because it creates space for joy, for gratitude, and for a deeper connection with God. He is not only interested in changing your circumstances, he is deeply invested in restoring your heart. The idea of becoming something great can sometimes feel overwhelming, but God never places a burden on you that you are not prepared to carry. What he gives, he also supports. What he starts, he also completes. You are not expected to walk this path alone, and you are not expected to figure everything out on your own. His presence will continue to guide you in ways that feel both gentle and certain. There is a quiet strength growing within you, a strength that is not loud or forceful, but steady and reliable. This strength comes from trusting God even when the path is not fully clear. It comes from choosing faith over fear and peace over worry. This is the kind of strength that will support everything that is coming into your life. Type 1111 if you trust in God. You are also being positioned in a way that connects you with the right people at the right time. Not everyone is meant to walk with you in this next season, and that is something to accept with peace. God removes what is not aligned so that what truly belongs can find its place in your life. The connections that come now will feel different. They will carry a sense of understanding and support that you may not have experienced before. This shift is not sudden in a way that shocks you. It unfolds in a way that feels natural, like something that has always been meant to happen. You will begin to notice small changes that lead to bigger outcomes. These changes will not feel forced. They will feel guided, as if each step is being gently placed in front of you. God's love continues to be the center of everything that is happening. It is not distant or unreachable. It is close, steady, and present in every part of your journey. When you feel unsure, His love remains constant. When you feel tired, His love brings comfort. When you feel hopeful, His love strengthens that hope and carries it forward. There is also a sense of purpose growing stronger within you. You are beginning to understand that your life has meaning beyond what you can see on the surface. This purpose is not about pressure or expectation. It is about living in alignment with what God has placed inside you. It is about allowing your gifts, your kindness, and your faith to flow naturally into the world around you. You are not being asked to become someone else. You are being guided to fully become who God created you to be. This is where true fulfillment comes from. It is not found in trying to match the world. It is found in staying connected to God and allowing Him to shape your path. There will be moments where you pause and look back, and you will see how far you have come. You will see the strength that grew in quiet places. You will see the healing that happened slowly but surely. You will see the way God carried you through times that once felt impossible. These reflections will fill your heart with gratitude and peace. As you continue forward, remember that every step matters. Even the small steps are part of something greater. God does not overlook any part of your journey. He values every moment, every effort, and every choice you make to stay close to Him. This is what builds a life that is strong, meaningful, and filled with purpose. There is a calm assurance in knowing that what is meant for you will not pass you by. God's plans are not fragile. They are steady and sure. When the time is right, everything will come together in a way that feels complete. You will not need to chase what is already being guided toward you. You are moving into a space where your faith will feel more natural, more grounded, and more real. It will not feel forced or uncertain. It will feel like something that supports you, something that carries you through both quiet and active moments. This kind of faith becomes a steady part of your life, something you can rely on without hesitation. God's presence will continue to guide you in ways that feel personal and meaningful. You may notice it in small moments, in quiet thoughts, or in a sense of peace that comes when you need it most. These are reminders that He is always near, always aware, and always caring for you. This journey is not about rushing toward an outcome. It is about growing into a life that reflects God's love, His peace, and His purpose. Everything that is happening is part of that growth. Every step you take is bringing you closer to a place where you can fully receive what has been prepared for you. They laughed at this 7-second ritual until people started paying off debt, buying new homes, and changing their lives completely. A leaked CIA document has revealed a strange brainwave method that is now spreading across the internet faster than anyone expected. Researchers from 4 neuroscience labs reportedly tested the technique and discovered that it may help reprogram the mind for wealth, opportunity, and financial success. People who once struggled financially claim they are now attracting money in ways they cannot explain. This information is becoming harder to find online. Click the link in the description and comments below to see why so many people are talking about it right now. This is not accidental, and it is not something you created on your own. It is the gentle work of God shaping your inner world so that your outer life can begin to reflect His goodness more clearly. Type 1212 if you walk by faith. There is something sacred about the timing of this moment, because it meets you exactly where you are without demanding that you become perfect first. God does not wait for perfection before He begins His work. He meets you in your present state, with all your struggles and all your hopes, and He begins to build from there. This is what makes His love so powerful and so comforting, because it does not depend on your condition. It flows freely and continues to guide you forward. You are learning to trust in a way that feels deeper than before. It is no longer about hoping something will happen. It is about resting in the quiet assurance that God is already working. This kind of trust does not need constant proof. It grows stronger with each moment you choose to believe, even when you cannot see the full picture. This is the foundation of faith that supports everything else. There have been times when you questioned your path, and those moments felt heavy and confusing. Still, even in those times, something inside you held on. That small, steady part of you that refused to give up was not weakness. It was a reflection of God's presence within you. He has been sustaining you in ways you may not have fully recognized, and He continues to do so now. You are entering a space where your efforts will begin to align with God's direction more clearly. This alignment creates a sense of flow that feels natural and peaceful. You will not feel like you are pushing against resistance all the time. Instead, you will feel guided, as if each step is supported in a quiet and steady way. This is how you will know that you are moving in harmony with what God has prepared for you. Type 1919 to receive miracles. There is also a deeper understanding growing within you about what true abundance means. It is not only about what you gain, but also about who you become in the process. God's blessings are not empty gifts. They are meaningful and purposeful, designed to shape your life in a way that brings both joy and responsibility. You are being prepared to handle this kind of abundance with a heart that remains grounded and grateful. Your journey has already shown you that not everything that shines is meant for you. There were things that looked promising but did not bring peace. There were paths that seemed easy but did not feel right. These experiences were not wasted. They were guiding you toward a deeper understanding of what truly matters. Now, you are better prepared to recognize what is aligned with God's plan for your life. There is a calm strength forming within you that allows you to face the future without fear. This strength does not come from knowing every detail. It comes from trusting the One who holds every detail. When your confidence is rooted in God, it becomes steady and reliable. It does not rise and fall with circumstances. It remains firm, even when things around you are changing. You are also becoming more aware of the small blessings that appear in your daily life. These moments may seem simple, but they carry a deep sense of peace and reassurance. They remind you that God is present in both the big and the small parts of your journey. Nothing is too insignificant for His attention, and nothing is too complex for His guidance. There is a quiet joy beginning to grow within you, a joy that does not depend on external conditions. It comes from knowing that you are cared for, guided, and valued by God. This kind of joy is steady and lasting. It does not disappear when challenges arise. Instead, it becomes a source of strength that helps you move forward with confidence. Your path is being shaped in a way that reflects both purpose and grace. Every step you take is contributing to something meaningful, even when it feels ordinary. God often works through simple moments to create lasting change. This is why it is important to remain present and open, because you never know which moment will carry the next step of your journey. There is also a sense of peace surrounding your future, even if you cannot fully see it yet. This peace is a sign that God is in control and that He is guiding you towards something that is right for you. You do not need to worry about missing what is meant for you. God's plans are not fragile, and they do not depend on chance. They are steady and sure. As you continue forward, remember that your faith is not something that needs to be perfect. It simply needs to be sincere. Even a small amount of genuine faith has the power to carry you through difficult time. God responds to the heart that seeks Him, not to the one that has everything figured out. You are moving into a season where your relationship with God will feel more personal and more real. It will not feel distant or unclear. It will feel close and steady, like a quiet presence that walks with you through every part of your day. This connection will become a source of comfort and guidance that you can rely on without hesitation. There is a beautiful balance being created in your life between effort and trust. You are learning to do your part while also allowing God to do His. This balance removes unnecessary pressure and replaces it with a sense of calm confidence. You no longer feel like everything depends on you alone. You understand that God is working alongside you. What if your brain already has the power to attract wealth, but nobody ever showed you how to activate it? A recently leaked CIA-backed study reveals a simple 7-second ritual believed to unlock a hidden mental state linked to abundance and success. The method has reportedly been reviewed by 4 neuroscience labs, and thousands of people are now using it daily to escape financial stress and create a luxury lifestyle filled with freedom, travel, and opportunity. This page may be removed soon due to growing attention. Click the link in the description and comments before access is gone. This journey is unfolding with care, with intention, and with a deep sense of purpose. You are not being rushed, and you are not being left behind. You are exactly where you need to be in this moment, and God is guiding you forward, step by step. What lies ahead is not something to fear. It is something to receive with an open heart and a trusting spirit. There is a quiet shift continuing to take place within your life, and it carries a depth that goes beyond what can be seen on the surface. God is not only guiding your steps, but He is also shaping your understanding so that you can recognize His work more clearly. This awareness is growing slowly, like a light that becomes brighter with each passing moment. You are beginning to see things differently, and this new vision is helping you move forward with a sense of calm certainty. Type 222 to claim miracles. There is a reason why your journey has included both moments of joy and moments of struggle. Each experience has added something valuable to your life. The joy has reminded you of what is possible, and the struggle has strengthened your faith in ways that could not have been achieved otherwise. God uses every part of your story to build something meaningful, something that reflects His love and His purpose. You are now entering a stage where patience begins to reveal its reward. The waiting that once felt difficult is starting to make sense. It was never about holding you back. It was about preparing the right time for everything to come together. God's timing is not rushed, and it is not delayed without reason. It unfolds with a precision that ensures everything happens in the way it is meant to. There is also a sense of renewal taking place within you. Old thoughts that once created doubt are being replaced with a deeper sense of trust. You are learning to release what no longer serves you and to hold on to what strengthens your faith. This renewal is important because it creates space for new opportunities, new ideas, and new growth. Your connection with God is becoming more personal, more real, and more consistent. It is no longer something that feels distant or uncertain. It is becoming a steady presence in your life, something you can rely on in every situation. This connection brings a sense of peace that does not depend on external conditions. It remains steady, even when things around you are changing. Type 1010 if you agree. There is a deeper understanding forming within you about the nature of God's blessings. They are not random, and they are not temporary. They are designed to create lasting change in your life. When God blesses, He does so with intention, ensuring that what you receive is aligned with who you are becoming. This alignment is what allows the blessing to grow and to continue bringing goodness into your life. You are also learning the value of gratitude in a new way. It is not only about appreciating what you have, it is about recognizing the presence of God in every part of your journey. Gratitude opens your heart and allows you to see the beauty that exists even in simple moments. It creates a sense of contentment that supports your growth and strengthens your faith. There is a quiet confidence developing within you, a confidence that does not need validation from others. It comes from knowing that you are guided by God and that your path has purpose. This confidence allows you to move forward without hesitation. It gives you the strength to make decisions with clarity and to trust the direction you are being led. Your life is being shaped in a way that reflects both strength and compassion. You are becoming someone who not only receives blessings, but also shares them with others. This balance is important because it creates a cycle of goodness that continues to grow. When you give from a place of love, you create space for even more blessings to enter your life. There is also a sense of alignment happening in your relationships. The people who are meant to be part of your journey will begin to stand out more clearly. These connections will feel natural and supportive. They will encourage your growth and respect your path. God brings the right people into your life at the right time, and these connections will play an important role in your journey. You are learning to trust the process even when it does not make complete sense. This trust is not blind. It is rooted in the understanding that God sees what you cannot see. He knows what is ahead, and He is guiding you toward it with care. This trust allows you to move forward without fear, knowing that you are supported every step of the way. There is a sense of purpose becoming stronger within you, and it is guiding your actions in a more intentional way. You are no longer moving without direction. You are beginning to see how each step connects to something greater. This awareness brings a sense of meaning to your life, making even small actions feel significant. Your journey is not defined by the challenges you have faced. It is defined by the way you have continued to move forward despite them. This resilience is a reflection of God's presence in your life. It shows that you are capable of growth, of change, and of becoming something greater than you once imagined. A secret brain ritual hidden inside leaked CIA research is shocking people around the world. In just 7 seconds, this powerful technique is said to shift the mind into a state that naturally attracts money and success. 4 neuroscience labs reportedly confirmed the unusual effects of this method. Since then, ordinary people claim they have experienced financial breakthroughs, dream vacations, expensive cars, and a level of abundance they never thought possible. Very few people know about this yet, and the page sharing it could disappear at any time. Click the link in the description and comments below to see why so many people are talking about it right now. There is a calm assurance that continues to grow within you, reminding you that everything is unfolding as it should. This assurance does not remove all uncertainty, but it provides a sense of stability that allows you to move forward with confidence. It is a quiet reminder that God is in control and that His plans are steady and reliable. As you continue on this path, you will begin to see the results of your faith in new ways. These results may come gradually, but they will be meaningful and lasting. They will reflect the work that God has been doing in your life, and they will serve as reminders of His presence and His guidance. This journey is not about reaching a final destination quickly. It is about growing into a life that reflects God's love, His peace, and His purpose. Every step you take is part of this growth. Every moment you experience is contributing to something greater. God is leading you with care, and He is shaping your life in a way that will bring both fulfillment and peace. You are beginning to notice that your reactions are softer, your thoughts are clearer, and your heart feels more at ease than before. This is not something that happened overnight. It is the result of God patiently working within you, shaping your inner world so that it reflects His peace. Type yes to affirm. There was a time when uncertainty felt overwhelming, when the future seemed unclear and difficult to trust. Those moments were part of a process that was slowly building your faith. God did not leave you in those moments. He stayed close, even when you could not feel His presence fully. He guided you quietly, protecting you from paths that would not have brought you peace and leading you towards something greater. Now, there is a sense of direction that is becoming more noticeable. You may not have every answer, but you feel a gentle pull towards certain choices, certain actions, and certain paths. This is how God often leads. He does not force or rush. He guides with care, allowing you to move forward with a sense of freedom while still being supported by His wisdom. There is also a renewal of hope within you, a hope that feels steady rather than fragile. This hope is not based on circumstances. It is rooted in your growing trust in God. It reminds you that no matter what you face, there is always a way forward. It gives you the strength to keep moving, even when the path is not fully visible. Type 777 if you trust Jesus. You are beginning to understand that your value is not defined by what you achieve or what others think of you. Your value comes from being created and loved by God. This understanding brings a deep sense of peace, because it frees you from the need to prove yourself. It allows you to live with authenticity, embracing who you are without fear or doubt. There is a quiet transformation happening in the way you see your life. What once felt like obstacles are now being seen as lessons. What once felt like delays are now being understood as preparation. This shift in perspective is powerful, because it allows you to move forward without carrying unnecessary weight from the past. God is also guiding you toward a deeper sense of purpose. This purpose is not something distant or unreachable. It is something that is already within you, waiting to be expressed in your daily life. It is found in the way you treat others, in the way you handle challenges, and in the way you remain connected to God. This purpose grows stronger as you continue to walk in faith. There is a sense of alignment that is becoming more evident in your life. Things are beginning to come together in ways that feel natural and right. You may notice that decisions are becoming easier to make, and that opportunities are appearing without struggle. This is a sign that you are moving in harmony with God's plan. You are also learning to let go of control in a healthy way. This does not mean you stop caring or stop making efforts. It means you trust that God is guiding the outcome. This trust brings a sense of freedom because it removes the pressure of trying to manage everything on your own. It allows you to focus on what you can do while trusting God with what you cannot control. There is a quiet confidence growing within you, a confidence that does not need to be spoken loudly. It is felt in the way you carry yourself, in the way you approach life, and in the way you respond to challenges. This confidence is rooted in your connection with God, and it gives you the strength to move forward without fear. Your journey is becoming a reflection of God's love and grace. You are not only experiencing His presence, but you are also beginning to share it with others through your actions and your attitude. This creates a ripple effect that touches the lives of those around you, bringing light and encouragement in ways you may not even realize. There is also a sense of gratitude growing within you, a gratitude that comes from recognizing the small blessings in your life. This gratitude strengthens your faith because it reminds you of God's constant presence. It helps you stay grounded, even when things are changing around you. You are moving into a season where your faith will feel more natural and more integrated into your daily life. It will not feel like something separate. It will feel like a part of who you are. This kind of faith is steady and reliable, and it supports you in every situation. Could this be the most powerful money ritual ever leaked to the public? According to newly uncovered CIA files, a 7-second brainwave technique is helping people rewire their minds for wealth and prosperity almost instantly. Backed by findings from 4 neuroscience labs, this simple daily ritual is being used by people who once struggled financially and are now experiencing major life upgrades, from dream homes to financial freedom. The internet is trying to bury this information fast. If you are seeing this, act quickly. Click the link in the description and comments before it vanishes. God's guidance will continue to lead you in ways that feel both gentle and certain. You may not always understand every step, but you will feel a sense of peace that confirms you are on the right path. This peace is a sign of His presence, a reminder that you are not alone. There is a beauty in the way your life is unfolding, a beauty that comes from God's careful and loving guidance. Every step you take is part of a larger picture, one that is being created with intention and purpose. You are not moving randomly, you are being led. As you continue forward, remember that your journey is unique and valuable. It does not need to look like anyone else's path. God is working with you personally, shaping your life in a way that reflects His love and His plan for you. This is something to embrace with confidence and peace.